Hallo und ganz herzlich willkommen hier auf meinem Kanal bei Plottertante. Ich freue mich, dass du eingeschaltet hast. Ich habe heute ganz ein besonderes Video für dich. Ich hatte die Gelegenheit, Nina von der Firma Silhouette zu interviewen und ihr ein paar Fragen zu stellen. Und ich freue mich natürlich sehr, dass ich die direkt dann auch mit dir teilen darf und du eine Vorstellung davon bekommst, wer Nina von Silhouette überhaupt ist, wo ihre Zuständigkeiten liegen. Und sie wird uns auch ein paar Informationen geben rund um Silhouette, einen kleinen Ausblick vielleicht, was wir zu erwarten haben in nächster Zeit oder auch die ersten Reaktionen von den aktuell gelaunchten Produkten. Ja, ich habe Nina persönlich kennengelernt letztes Jahr im September auf Hawaii am Silhouette Summit und seitdem haben wir noch regeren Austausch. Das freut mich natürlich sehr und am meisten freut mich aber, dass ich das jetzt direkt auch mit dir teilen kann und du auch ein bisschen Einblick bekommen kannst. Ja, ich würde sagen, ich spanne dich nicht länger auf die Folter. Ich würde sagen, Nina kann sich dann auch direkt vorstellen und wir schauen uns einfach an, was sie zu sagen hat, welche Neuigkeiten es vielleicht gibt und ich wünsche dir ganz viel Spaß bei diesem kurzen Interview. So, hi Nina, it's so nice having you here for this little interview. Thanks for taking your time.
Hi Miriam, thanks for having me.
It's such a pleasure, and I'm really happy being able to introduce someone from Silhouette to my audience. And I said a few words about you in the introduction, but who are you and what are you responsible for? I think you can tell the best about yourself.
Yes, of course. Thanks for having me, first of all. I'm Nina. I work for Silhouette Europe, our European office that is based in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Well, you can guess that we are taking care of the European market. And lately, I am focusing more on marketing sites. As you know, we actually just launched our Instagram page, Facebook page, so we are still quite fresh in that, but I am taking care of that and also some internal projects. Yeah, it's all good and fun and very exciting times.
Yes, I can imagine. And uh, working myself a lot in social media, I know how time consuming it is. So having this as one part next to all your other projects, this is really something. So you really have a lot of responsibility, I guess, overall, and a lot of projects you're involved
Yeah,
in. Yeah.
it's quite heavily on social media because everyone who loves crafting and doing these little projects, you do that also to share to other people and like also see what other people does. So it's really, really big part of crafting, I think.
Yes.
So it's quite heavy, exciting, and a lot more to do in that sense. So
Yes.
we
Yeah,
are
it's
ready
it's
to
just finding the
get into.
balance. Yeah.
Yeah, we are gonna learn and see with all these great influencers, including yourself, how you are doing, keeping up all the new ideas, projects. So it's quite inspiring, and we are happy to also have our Silhouette products part of that
Hmm.
journey.
Yes. And since when do you work for Silhouette? And what personally for yourself is the fascination about Silhouette and its products?
I work for Silhouette since 2021, and it's very exciting for me to work for Silhouette because it's a company that is invested in creating innovative products and supporting creative freedom. Like
Hmm.
it has always been. In the back of our minds that we have to create the products that support creative freedom so people can do whatever they want to do
Hmm.
with their machine and they have the limitless opportunities with it. So that's really what I like about it, that I can be part of that.
Yes.
um, so that's really exciting for me.
Yeah, this is exactly what I have also the feeling, this freedom to do whatever you want, and you have really perfect products for that. The software on the one side, the machines on the other side, and they have so many features. It's just great to work with them. And by
Yeah.
mentioning the machines and products that you already have on the market, and being or using cutting machines myself for many, many years now, I have some generations of silhouette cutting machines here in my shelves. Uh, but do you have an idea? Is there a general time frame for how long one cutting machine generation is usually on the market before new models become available? Or is it difficult to say?
Well, there is not really like a specific time frame that we follow, but if I have to estimate, I would say around 2 to 3 years. Looking at the past machines and then all the new models coming up, it usually follows a 2 to 3 year time frame. But it really depends on the time that you are in and all the new innovations that are
Yes.
coming that you have to follow or lead or
Yes.
be the one. And with our new products we have those innovations, so when there is a time, to launch a new model and new design and bring the excitement to the markets.
Mm-hmm.
So I would give it 2 to 3 years
Mm-hmm.
on average.
Yeah, exactly. I see. And I guess between those new generations, I think when one new product line is launched, I guess you work to perfect all the things, all right, or to see how to make it even more valuable, or in which ways the users are using it, and how to. Also, I see with the software, so you include always details to go along with the user's needs. So you're very, very close to the users, right? And you're listening what they are asking for. I have the opinion at
Exactly.
least.
Exactly. Yeah, that's like very big part of product development, that you
Mm-hmm.
listen to what people want, what they are
Mm-hmm.
complaining about, what they is there something that they want to do, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know, better or more
Mm-hmm.
features, or you
Or
have to listen to that
yes.
and you have to improve on that. So
Mm-hmm.
that's part of it. And
Or in which
besides,
ways they're using something which was not intended. I think this must be also an interesting part, right? That people, you say, what are they using? We didn't think about that. Is this something
yeah.
that happens as well?
Yeah, I think so. Like everything that is happening around, you have to kind of take that in, and
Mm-hmm.
then of course you have to for yourself analyze. It's because we have a lot of cases that people, when they first start using it, you have to sit with the machine and see how it actually works.
Yes,
No one
yes,
can do it like first time correct, and it, and I know it
yes.
from myself.
Yes.
First try, then you have to do the second try and see how actually the machine
Everything
works.
comes together. Yes.
And then there is a moment when everything comes together and you understand, oh, so that's how it should work in the software. And oh, okay, now I get it. But it
Mm-hmm.
takes time, especially with
Yes.
the new models, to see, then you arrive at the
Yes,
moment
yes. This is
you understand.
the perfect sentence for my next question, because um, it's about the ES mat. I think the electrostatic mat is the innovation which is really new to the end users. There's in the hobby market, I haven't seen this before, that this is possible to use this electrostatic bed for paper, and it even works with other materials, but I know it's not intended to be used for. Um, but what are the reactions then so far on because I know what you said, that in the beginning we said, the ES mat, I turn it on, I try, and it didn't work out the way I wanted. But then I realized, I played around, and then all the pieces fell into place, and it made so much sense also with the IPT and all the things. So when to turn it on, when not to turn it on, and how to make successful cuts. So it's really a nice process. But what are the reactions that you receive on your end on the ES mat so far?
Well, first of all, as you mentioned, we had a massive launch. So we launched Portrait 4, Cameo 5, Cameo 5 Plus,
Yes.
Curio 2, electrostatic mats, powered tools,
Yes.
and then all the other parts of the machine and the features. But it was a massive one. We had like a lot of new products and machines on the market. I would say that regarding the first feature that I think was like really different, first thing was about beautiful look of the machine, because we have completely changed the design of cameo, and we added the color. We added Bianco Carrara, the marble color, which is also quite new for this market. And the machines itself have much more quieter operation now. I think you can confirm that, and the people who have bought Camel 5 can confirm that we'll receive fantastic feedback for that. They are very happy with the quieter operation of the machine. And that brings me to the other point when I said that we listen to our users and what they are complaining about, and we always improve on those points. And then the second point is the electrostatic mats that you mentioned. We received a phenomenal response to that. Whoever has tried it, and there is still a lot of people who have to like try it, but it's really amazing. It actually works. And for the people who are watching now and still don't know, it's a mat that you can kind of replaces the cut mat for the paper project, and more like lightweight paper project that would be impossible to do with cut mat, because cut mat has the stickiness to it, the glue to it, this adhesion, and then electrostatic mat, as you can hear from the name, is using static electricity to adhere, to take the material down to the mat. So there is no glue involved. So that's why it's such an innovation. And as you mentioned, Miriam, there is no such a thing in a craft market that there is in the professional machine market that costs thousands of dollars. Is not definitely for the craft market. And this is an innovation that we have for the craft market. And we are so happy for people to give them the opportunity that they can try it.
Yes. And whoever is now interested on the ES mat, you did a great job in promoting it right away. So if I wouldn't know about its benefits, I would be very interested now to know more about it. I made a live stream on the ES mat recently where I tried a lot of different materials, especially different paper thicknesses and stuff. So this can be found on my channel as well, whoever wants to have a closer look. And as you just said, I really tried out in the live, and everything came together, and it was so great to show while doing how it works, and when it doesn't work, what can be done. So whoever wants to know more about that, I recommend to watch that video.
Please watch Miriam's video. She explains amazing. She tries a lot of materials. It's really fun. It's really exciting to just see what it is, how it works. On the side of the electrostatic mat, we also have the power tools, which was a huge feedback that we also received. We have the heat pen, the engraving tool, the punch tool. These tools. There is still a lot of people who have to try it and get the product, but I just want to say that it's amazing how the tools can get powered by the machine itself. Like again, new innovation and technology that you don't have in the craft market just yet. So we are innovators in that. And one more feature actually that we received very good feedback on is the repeat button.
Yes, I like that too. Because when you really do more than one, right, and you just have to hit the button, or if the cut is not through, you just hit it on the machine and it recuts it, so it's not ruined. This is really great. But also, as I said, I want to cut different papers one after the other, and I don't need to be next to my computer on the software. I can do it on a machine. This is really a great feature. Good that
Yeah,
you
so
mentioned it.
I did that back, and people are really happy about it.
Yes, that's true. But okay, this was now about the products and what was launched now in September, so last September 2023. So what about the software? So because I personally I love the Silhouette Studio software. It's just amazing all the possibilities that can be done. And I first of all I like that the basic version is for free and it already makes so many good things. But I really at this I have to say it, I really recommend for everyone to at least upgrade to Designer because this is just a new world and it makes their life so easy. I have a lot of features which I really use often and which I like. Is there something in Silhouette software that is your favorite thing to use?
Yes. So talking about software, besides the machines that we produce and products, there is a software. Like it has a really big weight, because we actually have, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but we actually have the Silhouette research team who designed and developed the software based in the UK. So there is a whole team of people working, constantly improving, getting new features, working just on software. So it's like a big part of, I think, our offer range as the company. And as you mentioned, the basic is for free. And then we have the other upgrades, which is only one-time purchase, no subscription fees. I think that's also a really
This
great,
is, yes,
great.
absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. There is
In times
no,
of in times like these, yeah, where we always have to have a subscription for everything, this is just, and it's really reasonable in price. So
yeah,
I
yeah. And
can
as
just
you mentioned,
recommend it. Yeah.
yeah, and as you mentioned, it gives you access to so many new features, each upgrade. So well, I personally love it. And then I have some my favorite features. Like there is a lot, so it's really hard to choose from. But from the top of my head, I could say that we have this handwritten font creation feature that you can use your own handwriting and create your own way on the paper, and then it can be scanned, and then Silhouette Studio analyzes it, and it can create your own font for you that is your own handwritten. So I think that's really cool feature.
Yes.
And then my second one would be probably the nest feature, because you can just quickly by one button organize everything, rearrange shapes automatically, and use the least space, and cut as many designs as possible
Out of the
technically.
material, so it's really saving you your materials to the very so the most to get the most of everything you put on the mat. Let's put it that way, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a very useful feature.
Yes.
And then there is a puzzle generator that which I think is cool because you can just create your own puzzles. And there are a lot of people who are interested in working with the puzzles, and stuff. So you can just create your own puzzle. That I think that's great. And these are my personal that I can like quickly think of. That I use, but there are tons of features. I think even know it's better that you have used the machine for so many years. So
Yeah, yeah. So it is just it's always very interesting, and so far everything I had in mind I could do right, and just I love thinking about how to get to that. How can I make it easier? How can I duplicate, rotate, la la la, all this stuff. So, and it always is easy to get to the final end when you know the software a little bit better. So I really love it.
yeah,
But so I think your question would have been, well, if I also have a favorite feature, right? Sorry, I was
yeah.
kind of
I
interrupting.
actually want to know because I think you should have something that's very useful when you work a lot with the machine, and you just like I think it's about time saving. But
Yes,
tell
yes,
me, what is
exactly.
it?
Yes, I love this this one button. It's on the top. It's like a palette of colors with circle, not a circle, a square around it, and it's selecting by color. So when I'm working on the virtual mat and I have a design which consists of many different pieces, and they are not grouped, or it's not a path, so you really have them individually and they are all colored, then you can just click on that select by color, and you can group all the colors you have, and then it's so easy just to work what you want to do. Because sometimes I have the feeling like 500 pieces or whatever, and then you go mad to select everything by hand, right, and pick everything. So this is a feature I really use a lot, and I love it the most for being fast with whatever I want to do.
Wow, amazing, great.
Yeah. So, but besides of that, so I think this is maybe a tricky question. I'm not sure about what your answer could be possibly. But are there new trends you see that you're already allowed to communicate about? So, but okay, trends that you see, this is maybe not so difficult. Then the second question then afterwards would be, what do you have planned for future, right? But are there trends, and maybe this goes hand in hand with products we could maybe expect in the next generation of silhouette cutting machines?
Well, talking about trends, there are some trends that I could mention that I see are there on the market. I would say first is the flexibility of the machines, that cutting machines offers a flexibility in terms of the range of materials that you can use. So people don't want to cut only paper when they buy a cutting machine, but like vinyl, fabric, wooden sheets, leather material. So like this, they expect this kind of flexibility coming from the products, and I feel like this trend is increasing.
Yeah.
And the second I would say is probably automation, that nowadays everything is getting like very automated, and then I think they expect that from the cross market as well, our users, and they want I think we are kind of at the same time responding to the market need, because we have, the automatic blade adjustment, automatic material thickness detection. We have that in Curio too. Automatic cross-cutting, that's a new feature of our machines. Again, repeat button, that it does automatically repeating. The Bluetooth connection, wireless connectivity, and this kind of stuff. But I feel like the trend is increasing, so the market is requesting more and more automation.
Yes. But I think you make a really nice balance out of having the freedom to be individual enough, and having the automated processes for those things that you decide you want to have. So I like this balance, especially at Silhouette, right? It gives me all my freedom. I'm not limited in whatever ways by the software and stuff. And then I can do some automated processes. So this is really great. A great combination.
So I think that's a good comment, because it makes the process easier, but the idea you have still stays unique. So it's still your idea, you still do it in your own way, but just the process that gets you there is more automated. And then I would say the last trend I see is multifunctionality, because I feel like users are seeking machines that offer not only like cutting, but also other features. They still call it a cutting machine or cutting plotter, but it actually does many more things. And I feel like the trend is also increasing, that people wanted to do more, which I understand. And I feel like at the same time, our machines are responding that you can do drawing, embossing, heat foil transferring, engraving, and etc. So multifunctionality, that you do many things. I think that's also a trend that is out
there. And this goes hand in hand probably with new products. I try my luck again asking a question around new products.
I was
So when the
going to
trend
this.
for new tools, right, and to cut or to work with different materials is so there, and you see it's still ongoing also for the future. So what new products or tools can we maybe expect?
Well, that's a tricky question, but I want to say that we are absolutely always constantly innovating to bring new things and exciting products on the market. So the process is there. I can tell you that team is working on getting new products out there. Our engineering team, which is based in Japan, they are dedicated to delivering these top quality products on the market. So they are working on it. Um, Unfortunately, I cannot tell you uh, anything about it. Sorry for that, but wait for it because it's gonna be amazing product launches coming on the way. Amazing quality products, looking amazing. So I have seen some stuff, and I can promise you that you're not going to be disappointed. So be there and watch Miriam. Always the first one, nearly telling you in German how is everything and what's happening in the crafts market. So I think you will hear about it.
Yeah, excellent. And as everyone could hear, I try always to get some information. I know there are communication limits, yeah. But I'm really happy that we are in a close contact, and you take me in certain things as soon as you are allowed to, and then that we can share it with the audience here in Europe, and I can tell and talk about it a little bit. So I really enjoy this contact that we have, and I'm really grateful
Yes,
for that.
me
So
too.
yeah, and
I
thank you also. Sorry.
I love it. I really enjoy this, and I feel like you are also a person who can bring it to the people because you have your own beloved followers who are like kind of part of your crafting family, and I think it's very great opportunity that we can talk to our silhouette users more
Yeah.
closely with your help. And everything we do is for them in the end, you know. So they are the main reason of all this. So everything
Yes.
that we do is in the end for them.
Yeah. Excellent. That's a very nice closing word, I would say. So
This
everything
was
that silhouette. So I really enjoyed talking to you, getting some insight. I'm really happy that I could also introduce you to my audience, and I'm very interested about their comments. So please, if you have some questions or ideas or comments on whatever Nina said, just comment under the video. And if there is a interesting comment, Nina, I would just guide you there and saying, "Ah, Nina, there's someone ask something. Maybe you wanna have a look at it or so." So that this
Yes,
could
thank
also be
you.
like a source of questions for you or input or whatever. So yeah,
Yeah, perfect. That can work. Thank you so much.
yeah.
I guess
Thank
we're
you.
done. Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much.
you for your time. Thanks for being here, and looking forward for all the things to come the
Yeah,
next years.
thanks for everyone who is watching this now, and I promise we'll be there for you with new exciting products.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Bye
Thanks,
bye.
Miriam.
Bye.